Hello, my name is Zhatelier and welcome back for another episode of Valhalla Vanguard in Aurora 4X. And yeah, we destroyed one of the precursor ships already here. Now it's waiting for the missiles to actually arrive. They are shooting, or they shot quite a few. Although I'm expecting it to last a little while for them to actually reach here. Even with their quite enormous speed. I'm taking a little bit smaller turns here right now, but I'm going to try with the 5-minute turns. Oh, there we go. So 7 missiles, 8. So that's the first salvo, I think. Not sure how quickly they are approaching. But we already sent some anti-missile missiles. Energy weapons took care of them. Okay, well, hold on, are those actually turrets from... No, that's from Athean number 3. Athean number 3 just, I think, shot down all of them. Oh, not too bad. Luckily we know that there's plenty more to come. Take a bit slower turns here. We remember correctly, there was 45-second difference between the salvos. Yeah, there's another salvo coming in. This time we'll... Oh, 40,000 kilometers per second. That is quick. Okay, we destroyed 3 of them. There's still 5 remaining. Oh, we shot more anti-missile missiles. We might be wasting all our missiles. Let's see, which one got... Oh, it was still Athean number 3 that got the kills. Good job. There we go. Shot another 8 anti-missile missiles. Let's see how many do we destroy this time. None of them. Okay then. Well, luckily we have a lot of point defense fire. And again, it was the Athean number 3 that shot down all of them. By the looks of it, at least. 2 weapons fire, 6 missiles destroyed. And 3 weapons fire, 2 missiles destroyed. Not too bad, not too bad. Take another 30-second. We're gonna have to shoot down a lot of these salvos first here. I think we might be out of... yeah, we're out of anti-missile missiles. But what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna... set mode for that. And copying task groups so they're not complaining about running out of missiles, or since they have already run out of missiles. But luckily we got plenty of ghost turrets. Let's see, it was still Athean number 3 that shot all of them. Fair enough. And there's the next salvo. So there's going to be quite a few of these that we need to shoot down. But once we have shot them down... Well, there they go. Not sure if they've been shooting more missiles at us. They might have. Quite frankly, they might have. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. We didn't actually disable the thing from all of these. You're still in point defense mode. I probably just copied the wrong one. Well, shouldn't be complaining anymore. So 44,000 kilometers per second, that is a rather quick missiles, although we almost have as quick missiles designed already, and we are researching the next engine tech, which hopefully will at least have research before the invaders arrive. We might not have them on any ships, although I might prioritize actually the missile engines. Simply because that's something that is fairly quick to do, and it will certainly we'll be able to use it without retooling any ships. Oh! One of the missiles got destroyed by our close-in weapon systems on the carrier. Or one of the carriers. That's interesting. But that was, what, salvo 5 or 6? Maybe 7. So we're about halfway there. There we go. As soon as we've destroyed these, I mean, these are all still 8 missile salvos. Hold on, let me just quickly check something. Oh! Aha! A lot of our ships didn't have the correct things, so that's why some of them were caught by our close-in weapon system. Luckily, crisis averted, but that could have ended badly. Now we should have a lot more. Well, some of them are still getting caught by our close-in weapon system. Not that it really matters. I mean, one way or another, the enemy missiles getting shot down. Another salvo coming in. Thermal contact on the missile. But yeah, once we've shot down these missiles, or once there's no new missiles approaching immediately, well, in 30 seconds after the previous one, then we'll start heading towards the enemy fleet. Or enemy ship, rather. I think that's, there's maybe 3 or 4 more left after this one. Assuming that they haven't been shooting more, which they may have. But yeah, our ghost weaponry is actually up to the task here, which is very good to know. Wait, what's that? Oh, that was a smaller salvo, so they might have run out of missiles already. Right, where are they now? Running away. They might still have some smaller missiles, of course. They're going down this way, actually, roughly speaking. I wonder, should we send in... Let's see, how much fuel do our cruisers have? About the same as everyone else. I'm basically thinking about sending the cruisers in, because the cruisers can actually catch up with the enemy ship. And then we're going to use our lasers to shoot it down. Unfortunately, we'd have to go within the 5-second range of their missiles. They do have shields, these cruisers, so it's not the end of the world, but it's going to be a bit risky. Or I could send in my fighters first. Well, first of all, let's start following from the 2 million kilometers distance. Just making sure that there's no other missiles that might be shot our direction. Don't think there are. Okay, now they're heading back towards us, so we'll just intercept them. Presumably. Although, the distance is very long, so it's going to take a while, so we'll actually start taking a bit quicker turns. Or rather, longer turns. See if we can get within reach of that. I mean, the cruisers will be able to do damage on it, just a matter of if they have still missiles or not. I mean, if they had missiles, they probably would have shot already. But if we can get it within missile range at least, we can maybe shoot a salvo of missiles first, and then figure out the other things. But we'll need to get a lot more closer. Probably end up outside of the reach of the... or like the center reach from the jump point now. With this. At least it looks very much like that. Now they still think that they have the speed superiority, so that is something that we can probably use for our advantage. They think that they can kite us, but little do they know. We've got some quick forces in our hand. I mean, the fighters that we have are more than double their speed, and the cruisers are a little bit faster than they are. Not by a huge margin, but enough that if we can get close enough, we can then catch up rather quickly. Currently 258 million kilometers away, getting slowly closer. I'm going to take a 20-minute turn here just to get a little bit closer. Otherwise we're going to spend half the episode just waiting to get a little bit closer. But that was certainly a missile ship. Oh! There's a smaller one. Interesting, let's take a quick turn to see how quick that one is. They don't have the actives on that one. It's heading... It's trying to intercept us. I see. Very interesting. Now, unfortunately, it is still outside our missile reach. But we might be outside of its missile reach as well. Assuming that they have any. They might have used theirs earlier with the research ship that we had here. we're still getting at least a full 2-minute turns here, so they're not firing yet. Let's zoom in a little bit, actually. So that's okay, that's 100 million and that's 140 million. We didn't actually have the correct numbers. We were still getting the distances from the jump point, I presume. We'll keep an eye on the turn lengths here. So far so good, so they're not shooting at us quite yet, but they are still a little bit too far away from me to send my fighters safely. Star Dragon, oh! That's another ship that they have. Okay, so this is a proper fleet. That's 17,000 tons. And all of these seem to be capable of pretty much the same speeds. And now they're invincible. So there's 3 different sizes of ships here currently. Now the Invincible is the only one that has sensors on right now. Now that's an option. I could technically send my fighters, it might be a bit of a suicide mission to be fair, but I could send in Unsungs on Spiculum, since they don't have the sensors on, and it should be far enough from the Invincible that does have the sensors on that should not be able to spot them. I think that's what I will do. Now again, it's gonna be a suicide mission. That was the wrong one. Rommel. Launch. And launch. Oh, it didn't... Oh, bloody hell. Sometimes I wish that the fighter squadron thingy wouldn't be as finicky, that you need to have exactly everything selected and then click the launch. Right, so we want to follow the Spiculum from... I'm gonna go with 20... Actually, we'll just go in 15,000 kilometers, so that should be beyond their goal, if they have any ghost turrets. That should be beyond their reach. Most likely. But still within close enough reach that we'll have a good chance of hitting. So add move there. And you're going to do the same. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully we can reach there before they realize that we have sent something towards their way. Now Spiculum, if they still have missiles, they probably will be able to shoot down some of these, should they get spotted. Here's the thing, they're trying to intercept us. So we'll intercept them with our fighters, and hopefully we can destroy something useful in there. Maybe an engine or something that will... or magazine maybe, that causes explosion inside. And then we'll maybe be able to slow them down enough so that we'll be able to shoot them down with missiles or something easily. don't think they spotted us quite yet. Now, to be fair, since we only have 10 fighters, they're not going to be all that efficient in destroying the ships, but they might be able to do a little bit damage before they are shot down one by one. Oh, and I should probably set up fleet auto fire on both of these, just to be sure. Because for fighters it works fairly well. Less so for other ships. I'm going to take advantage of the fact that they won't be able to see us with thermals, yes, but with that sensor that they have on right now, it's unlikely that they will spot us before we are too, well, not necessarily too close, but close anyway. Let's actually have a look. How much further from here? We're currently at 15 million kilometers from the, or with the fighters. Oh, thermal signatures are pretty high there. Oh, we spotted that one, so that... Oh. We spotted that one all the way from... Okay. That is some mighty engines there. They still haven't spotted our fighters. Oh, now they may have. Okay, that is going to be a problem. They do have active sensors on there. On the other hand, the strength on that is a lot smaller. So I don't know, we might be able to get still fairly close before they actually start hitting us. No, they're firing missiles already. And soon we're going to lose some fighters by the looks of it. The Spiculum is currently running away. Our double turn may have been a mistake. We'll see. I mean, we are moving fairly quickly, basically double their speed. So we should be able to catch them probably somewhere around there. With their current heading, at least. That was the wrong button, actually. Taking 30-second turns right now. Oh, another 25-second turn. But they might still be firing upon us. So I'm assuming that the fighters will start going down rather soon. Which is going to be a bit unfortunate. But if nothing else, we can make them waste their missiles. Not necessarily waste, but use their missiles on the smaller targets. Arguably, they are the smaller targets that don't have any defenses on them. Yep, there's the first one. So one of the Unsunks got hit already. There's another missile coming in. Ship slowed down, okay. Okay, another ship destroyed. I should probably call in the squadron back. Before we lose all of them. So remove all and task group. Strike force to land on the mothership. And same for this one. It was a gamble. It was not a good gamble, to be fair. Right, so let's focus on this one then. How close are we? About 50 million. You could probably use some missiles to start shooting down the speculum. Or something like that. But unfortunately, we are actually out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also check out the links down below in the description bar. Other than that, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.